Threekit, we started Threekit 5 years ago with the promise of helping customers, shoppers, buyers buy differentiated products online. And we're fulfilling that promise. To do that, we raised $65 million. Quick update on that, by the way. We have over 100 customers. And publicly, you'll see a lot of cool stuff like, which is public because it's fun, luxury, wonderful luxury customers. By the way, LVMH, for example, and others, or Crate & Barrel, tailor-made in sporting goods. If you haven't worked with luxury before, like the highest end of it, it's the most technology-forward industry you'll ever meet. Just want to tell you that. And with that, we bring inspiration, we bring technology, quality, scale, and everything you see here to the rest of the world. Actually, over half our business is manufacturing. Kohler Company, Sloan, Milwaukee Tool, Logitech, Fortune Brands. So I just make sure you kind of make that connection that this platform, this vision applies to all. And so I'm very excited about that. So here's one thing that we are really proud of is that to help these buyers, these consumers engage with the brand in a whole new way, yes, it's about visual commerce, but also how you find the product. So basically, you have to think in personas. So these companies are waking up to this world, which is a consumer revolution. And especially in manufacturing, by the way, where you have a giant channel, now these, again, luxury knows that, direct relationship. But in manufacturing, I'm trying to straddle this a little bit, it's like, well, who are you? Before I'm ready for your brand story, is your product even fit for me? Right? And you go to a lot of websites, it's a wonderful brand story of the company with the manufacturing plant. Who cares? I'm here to pick up a faucet. Can you help me? And so this is where AI is absolutely groundbreaking. We've been very quiet about AI because we're doing it. And so with that, I just want to kind of hand it over, not steal too much thunder, from Marc and Matt. And with that, to our esteemed chairman and friend, Goddard Uible.
Thank you, Matt. Very excited to be here with you, Matt. Matt and I have been working together now for 20 years. Happy anniversary. Yeah. And building multiple companies. And we are, though, very excited about Threekit. And as Matt said, we started about 5 years ago. And we always thought there must be a better way to buy and sell products. Because frankly, we built a couple of CPQ companies, Configure, Price, Quote. And frankly, they worked, but they required a lot of training. And yeah, we had to kind of sometimes force sales reps to use it. And we also had a vision, I remember at Big Machines even, like we're gonna create an e-commerce solution and make it so intuitive that people can shop themselves. But the reality was, and after we sold Steelbrick to Salesforce, we kind of realized, hey, those are good tools, but they're maybe more like dog food, let's say. The better term, like vitamins, like they're good for you, but they're not that usable, not that exciting. And then we thought, wow, if we could create something visually stunning that the end customer actually loves to use and loves to shop with, that would really change the game. And I've actually also joked with years, Matt always led our revenue teams, now he's a CEO, doing a great job, but I'm always like, I wish we could automate away sales. You know, salespeople are kind of hard, they're needy, they want a lot of money. And I think Threekit now, I think is making that possible. And what's really exciting about Threekit, Matt mentioned some of the brands, and I think also Matt's been going to Europe a lot because we have the world's leading luxury brands, including Louis Vuitton. And they're, I think, the #1 luxury product on the planet. And I think, and actually I should have a Louis Vuitton suit. I think this one's a lot cheaper. Mizzen and Main. But the idea, I think you walk into a Louis Vuitton store, right, there's an expert salesperson, advisor, they're like, oh, Matt, for you, I hope this is Louis. But this is perfect, right? And I like a lot of guys don't really know how to shop, but they perfectly size you up and recommend the perfect product. And but now I think with Threekit Visual Discovery, Threekit's bringing this online. And also at G2, our other company, we're seeing all this AI innovation, 30 new AI software categories the last 2 years, hundreds of new AI listings. But I think also everyone's starting to say, where's the ROI? And I think there was all this hype. You know, now we're getting the phase, even like Salesforce, Adam and many of us worked there for many years, Einstein, and people are like, it's great, but where's the ROI? And I think that's actually what's really unique about Threekit AI. It actually, with our early customers, we're seeing amazing ROI where obviously this guides the buyer, these incredible online shopping experiences, so the buyer actually buys. And obviously, if you're the brand, that means your revenue goes up. And so it's a very tangible way to boost your online sales with incredible technology. So really excited to be here to support Matt and Marc. Thank you.
All right, Matt, we're going to jump into a quick, basically an overview. And I want to give a live kind of walkthrough of an experience that I had recently. So my wife and I just bought a house last August in Evanston. It's been amazing. There's a lot of little kids on our block. We have a lot of fun there. It's a 1924 English Tudor home, okay? And we realized recently, everyone here is Chicago folks, it was 95 degrees for the last few days. And we're looking at our door, and we basically had this, we noticed that there's like cracks forming in the door. So this is the door that came with our 1924 English Tudor home. And you could feel like air coming through. It's like, okay, we need a new door. And so I want to walk you through the experience that we had. So like any new person, you go on and you go entry door. You search the internet. Okay, so you're popping around, and let's say we've got Anderson. This is the largest manufacturer of doors in the country. So you're going through here, and you're like front entry doors. You're looking. Well, I have an English Tudor home. I don't see my English Tudor home. I guess I will go with something that I think maybe is close. Maybe I'll go to the Gothic front doors because maybe that's similar. Okay, I'm landed here. It's telling me to request a quote. I don't know. You know, I don't know if I'm ready to request a quote. I'm searching around for a door. I'm not necessarily loving these styles. Okay, I see there's some wood options here. Frankly, this is the experience that exists across pretty much every single brand and manufacturer. There are people like me that have needs, that have wants. And when I'm searching around, I'm not seeing any reason. I can go talk to a dealer, but huge numbers of people, particularly for differentiated products, are saying, I don't have enough to make a decision and do what I need. And our thinking is like, there has to be a better way. And so for that, I wanted to hand the mic over to Matt to sort of talk through that experience.
All right, thanks, Marc. I'm Matt Seeger. I head up the product team here at Threekit. Been working on visual discovery with a lot of our customers for the past few months to bring it to where it is right now, but want to give everybody here an idea of what that better way can look like. So when I think of visual discovery and the customers we serve, they have massive product catalogs, and it's almost like social media. There's a ton of stuff out there on Twitter and a ton of stuff out there on Instagram. Do you want to see all of it? You do not. You want to see what's very important to you. The algorithm tunes you in, and that's what visual discovery is meant to do for a buyer online. So this is what Marc's experience should have looked like when looking for an entryway door. There's a lot of doors out there. He needed a fine-tuned experience for what was for him. So we have a lot of different ways to get started, and this is how you start fine-tuning your algorithm as you are shopping for a door. Just start giving visual discovery some information about you. Marc mentioned he didn't know if his Tudor was modern, craftsman, traditional, anything like that. Well, he can go ahead and make a selection. He might say, actually, that wasn't for me. Move through a few different ones, and you can see the algorithm acting like social media, filtering down that whole world of what can be sold to him down to the most relevant results. So as he continues to filter through and find something that he thinks is for him, say craftsman, he can continue to provide more information, just like tuning his model, his algorithm, to dial into what he likes. So he can say, I like the brown shakers. And it'll return doors that are closer and closer to what he likes. As he moves through, what are you looking for? Something contemporary, warm, inviting. You're continuing to give more and more information, and he's getting the information he needs from the brand along the way. So they offer a lot of information about their windows and how they're more private or less private. And as you go through, you can see what these differences will be. But what's more likely to actually happen is they'll walk around Evanston, they'll see a door that they really like. They can come in and say, I snapped a picture of this house in Evanston with a beautiful door. will upload an image and say, hey, this is a great looking house. Are you trying to match a door to this house? Or are you trying to match a door to the door you saw? He can say, I'm going to go ahead and ask for some suggestions on the door that I saw there. Threekit Visual Discovery AI is going to look at that image and bring back the relevant results from them from the catalog that make most sense from that door he's uploaded. So this is a much easier way. It hasn't pushed him to a sales rep quite yet. And when he does make his way to a sales rep, he's going to be able to tell them, this is the exact door I'm looking for. Let's get through the hard stuff now of measuring, figuring out how it's going to fit, how it's going to get installed, so Marc can have like a nice airtight home, no more heat coming in here. So I'll turn it back over to you to talk a little bit more about Threekit, but I'll be doing demos over here all night if anybody wants to learn a little more.
Thanks, Matt. Basically, our vision is we've built over the last 5 years, and we have over 200 leading global brands and manufacturers, Matt, but we've built these amazing tools, right? Well, we've built these amazing tools on the visual configuration side for people who generally know the product that they want, and they want to personalize it, customize it, really make it theirs. But there's this tremendous opportunity here with Visual Discovery AI, which is help me get to the right product for my needs. And this is a powerful addition to search, because if someone wants to search an exact product, that's wonderful, you have search. But if you don't know an exact product name, but you have a need or a want, this is an amazing tool to get you to find the right product for you and go through the catalog in really in-depth ways. Some additional, we call them like value stories, is someone can come in, it's like, hey, I need some inspiration. It's an addition to search. So you have your search bar, but then there's also maybe on the navigation for these manufacturers or for these brands, it's on the navigation or it's a button on the mobile app. You can push and pop into it to quickly get the shopper to an inspiring scene to find what they love. There's also this idea that we didn't show, which is it's a wonderful tool for bundling. So for example, you could say something like, hey, I'm golfing at Pebble Beach next week. This is a tailor-made experience that is live. You could get suggestions of full outfits. And a lot of people don't want to shop. They don't want to go to 50 PDPs. They want to get a suggested something and they just want to check and get out of there. So this is an amazing use case. Instead of just one product, there's multiple products and they're all suggested relevant to you. Another example here is for, and we showed this is kind of a dumbed down example here, but for, technical products, amazing number of manufacturers have built their website to serve the professionals or the dealers. They did not build their website for 90% of the visitors, which are the end users. If you can build with Visual Discovery AI a way to get the end consumer to the right product, you're going to win the brand fight, which is what a lot of manufacturers need to do who sell through a channel. Finally, just one more value sort of vignette we have here is this idea of like every human today has gotten used to social media and getting shown a lot of things at once. And this is a concept that furthers that. People want to go on your site and have a social-like experience where they can navigate tons of things really quickly. It feels almost like social media. And we think this is a powerful extender to the journey for any buyer. One final thing, two really important parts about this Visual Discovery AI product is that one is it uses a semantic or fuzzy search that AI is really good at. So if you take this is a boat shoe, and a boat shoe would typically have a description. That boat shoe description probably will not include all of these words. And it certainly won't include the words in multi-language like Chinese or Spanish. And the power here is leveraging AI. This shoe means so many more things, and it can be suggested in a context of a solution. So that's a very powerful thing that this also does. It's drawing connections where a normal merchandiser would not, a normal search engine would not. Yeah, go on.
So one thing that's really, really exciting, I had to interject somehow, I think. I hope this is powerful. If not, I failed. But it is about, when you're looking at this, it's a total unlock. So you're looking at this, whoever's interested, it's worth a deep dive. It's a total unlock, not just from the buyer. The point is it's supposed to be simple and emotional, inspirational for the buyer. But it's an unlock from the admin side. One thing I'll tell you, it is actually not easy to do. We've put a lot of work into this. A couple other things that I'm very excited for us as Threekit is it requires expertise in the buyer journey. I'm going to harp on that because he or she who controls the spice, I hope that works. If the buyer likes this, you won. That's a whole paradigm shift. You all talked about it. We're actually doing it. And just to like, I hope this is not too controversial. 99% of folks we work with do not understand the buyer journey, for starters. Then you need to understand product structure. This is meant to look simple and easy. Elegant stuff takes a lot of work. It's about product structure. It's about visualization in many different ways. Come together very quickly and easily. It's about integrations to back-end OMS systems, ERP systems. Just to give you the full promise of this is the thing we showed you, but also now it talks emotionally to you. It talks about availability, suggestions. It's really powerful stuff, you guys. So you kind of have to bring all these three categories together: product, visualization, buyer journey, user experience. I guess that's 4. And AI that we're embedding into the platform. And then it looks really easy and intuitive because that's when the buyer's like, wow, that's my tutor window. You got me. I'm engaged. You got me. Because without that, Mark, you're bouncing to the next site. And God forbid the other vendor has that. They're going to sell a tutor window. Door. Back to you.
Thank you. And just 5 of our top 20 customers are already using Threekit Discovery AI. We're seeing a dramatic increase in conversion rate. This is really a tool to get someone to the right product. Higher order value because you can group products together, and better customer experience. Finally, I'll leave it close on this. This is the chief information officer of Louis Vuitton. They sell $20 billion a year. They're probably one of the most dynamic, distinguished brands in the world. And this is him on national TV in France speaking about how, it doesn't mention Threekit Visual Discovery AI, but speaking about how this is just an incredible experience for them and how it's going to drive their business. And so you've got some of the world's best brands going all in on this, and we are going to bring that to manufacturers. We're going to bring that to retailers. We're going to bring that to the whole world because we think that like this paradigm of like going to a search bar or going to a PDP or going to a nav, there's got to be a better way, and we think Visual Discovery AI is the answer to that.
Because it doesn't say Threekit, this may be Threekit.
This is Threekit. I'm going to...
Unofficially, this very much may be Threekit in that national TV, which was presented at the Viva Tech show. It just doesn't say it, but who knows, right? Just saying.
Correct. It's a great LinkedIn post. Like it. Okay, cool. Thank you, everyone. Have a great time. Great chatting. Thanks for being here.